We're the only Disney vlog on here and channel that are just saying curse words at our own detriment to the YouTube algorithm. So you guys got to give us a big thumbs up for that, because the algorithm hates it.
It is demonetizing.
I'm not sure who thinks that this time of day is the smart choice, because now you've got the IT system, which we know is not known for being stellar.
No.
It's going to be bogged down with another huge thing.
Bobby, you've actually used the Genie Plus before.
I have, begrudgingly,
and,
yes.
Yeah.
Still haven't been paid back. Well, I turned in my receipt, for in my expense report, and I still haven't gotten paid back.
I never got it. You didn't fill out. Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast, presented by NotClub33.com. Changes are coming to the Genie Plus system. Some virtual queue news this week was dropped on us. Guardians of the Galaxy right around the corner at Walt Disney World. We're going to get into all of that, but first, let's see who's here with me. My name is Steve Rhodes. I've got Becky Wells with me this week.
How's it going?
Pat Neestad is here.
What's up?
And so is the Disney cynic, Bobby Burchins.
About to nuck if you buck, boy. I'm telling you. Ready to fight today.
Bobby's ready to rumble because his pass holder preview for Guardians of the Galaxy was canceled this week. But he has reservations for opening weekend, so he'll get on eventually. Yeah,
he's a local. He'll get on
after 17 hours in line. Sure.
So that's kind of the topic of the week. Now, Disney just dropped on us this week. Here, what's today? May 19th. They just dropped on us today of our recording.
18th.
You guys are. Today's the 18th. Whatever today is. 18th. Yeah. Disney dropped on us of the day of our recording that they're changing Genie Plus starting June the 8th. At Walt Disney World, so you will no longer be able to buy it ahead of time for your park reservation days. You'll be only able to purchase day of, starting at 7 a.m. on your park day. Along with that news came the news that the availability will be limited. So before they could sell, a bunch of these things and it never sold out, but now Genie Plus is limited, so maybe that will help with the reservation system. Not sure, but. Becky,
it's a good theory.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of think, because Disney's the one telling us that on average people are getting between 2 and 3 rides out of the Genie Plus per day, which is really low considering they used to give away 3 free fast passes.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah,
that's complete bullshit.
Great.
Yeah. So
hey,
Becky, I'll throw it over to you. Are you seeing this change as a good or a bad change?
Mixed bag, I think. In some ways, limiting it should help, right? It should help. But I'm not sure who thinks that this time of day is the smart choice, because now you've got the IT system, which we know is not known for being stellar.
No.
It's going to be bogged down with another huge thing. People are trying to get Lightning Lane, the individual Lightning Lane. They're trying to get Genie Plus. They're trying to get every virtual single queue. Thing that you can book, any virtual queue. Everything you can book starts at that same time. And then we were talking about dining reservations for 60 days out. How many tries are we going to have to break them? Every day is going to be rolling the dice, Russian roulette. Good luck.
Yeah.
So that part of it, I think, that part's going to suck.
Yeah.
They're not ready. They never will be ready. So
that's normal.
I think there's some merit. There's some good way. It's evening it out a little bit. But damn. I don't know.
Well,
what do you think, Pat?
Obviously limiting it will be, that will probably help. You would think it'd have to help a little bit. Maybe you'll get on 4 attractions, I don't know. What
Bobby,
do you think, Steve?
Well, I have another kind of caveat to this, so I'll get Bobby's opinion, because, Bobby, you've actually used the Genie Plus before.
I have, begrudgingly, yes.
Yeah.
Still haven't been paid back. Well, I turned in my receipt, for my expense report, and I still haven't gotten paid back.
I never got it. You didn't fill out the TPU report correctly, Bobby.
Amanda, fill out the TPU report correctly. God.
But you've used this thing, and you did a show on it, which is linked in the description below on your podcast, Cynics on Disney podcast, available wherever you podcast.
Subscribe.
So you did a show on this thing. Is this going to be a good change in your opinion, with limiting to how many people can buy it? And also, what do you think about the 7 a.m. flavor that's coming out of now?
Okay, so on a personal note, I hate the 7 a.m. flavor. And basically the reason why is because I'm on vacation, or I'm going to there to relax. And I don't understand why Disney thinks that we need to get up at the same time that we do for, a normal work day in order to have, quote-unquote, fun on vacation. It astounds me that they continue to push the 7 a.m. time. I am hoping, personally, that this causes the world to burn in the most anarchist fashion possible. I'm hoping that it pisses so many people off, and it makes all of the IT crash in such a manner that Bob Chapek, the CFO that calls me fat, all the leadership over there just go up in flames. And it all burns crumbling to the ground, much like a forest fire sometimes is needed to help regrow and bring some nutrients into the ecosystem. I feel like that's kind of what has to happen here in order for us to get rid of this stupid bullshit that we all have to go through. In order to park reservations, Genie Plus, every other plus that we've had to deal with. All of it has to burn to the ground somehow, and I feel like perhaps this is the way that it happens. I don't know. We'll see.
He said, clear this shit out and let it regrow as something else.
Bobby's going scorched earth over here.
Yeah.
So,
yes, I am.
I don't think I'm going to take it that far, but I agree. The 7 a.m. thing is absolute bullshit. I'm on vacation. If I want to use Genie Plus, I shouldn't have to wake up at 7 a.m. just to be able to purchase the thing in hopes that I might get on, 3 rides on a lightning lane
at 7:01 when you can start
because they sell out so quickly. Now, with that being said, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will launch officially next week.
Would be nice to have written it already.
Yep. Well, one of us actually got to do their preview, and Becky did. Becky,
there.
Now we know. Now we know. Now we know that this is going to be definitely a virtual queue only, no standby line to start with. So your options on opening day for Guardians is going to be virtual queue, or you have to pay the individual lightning lane. Right now, the highest price individual lightning lane is $15, which is for Rise of the Resistance. Plus tax.
Plus tax.
Always remember that.
Taxes.
Now, with that being said, is this something that you're only virtual queuing, or would you pay $15 to hop on this bad boy?
All right. It is worth $15, but no, because there are 7 of us. So
for you.
Listen, I was successful with getting us Rise. It was a pain in the ass and it's stressful, but if that system remains learnable or doable, I'll take my chances then that ride's not going anywhere. So I'm going to go back to my cheap assedness and do it that way. But it's worth waiting in a long line for, not super long, but it's worth the wait, and it's worth a one-time buying it. I loved it.
So worth the wait, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours?
I'm not waiting more than an hour. And I don't wait an hour for anything usually. So I would equate it to a wait for the first time on Rise. I think an hour is the most. But the queue is entertaining. There's stuff to see and do, so it's not terrible.
Well, you won't have to wait an hour because either you're going to get into the virtual queue or you're going to lightning lane.
Even just going through the queue takes some time, though.
But at least if you're moving, it's one thing.
You're moving and there's stuff to
if you're
if you're standing outside soaking wet while a thunderstorm is going on, I can assure you it pisses you off. So.
Not as exciting, no.
So just to tie up the loose end here, so the virtual queue will be offered twice per day to normal park guests. Once at 7 a.m. for Guardians, and then again at 1. The 7 a.m. you can be pretty much anywhere in the vicinity of Walt Disney World to try to get into that virtual queue. And then the 1 p.m. you'll have to have entered the park at some point that day in order, or have a park hopper and entered another park to get into that 1 p.m. queue. And then a big bonus that dropped last week on us is that the virtual queue will have a third opportunity for deluxe resort guests on nights when Epcot is open late to deluxe resort guests. So another big bonus there for you that own DVC. If you're renting DVC points, or if you're staying at the Swan and Dolphin, you'll qualify for this benefit. At 6 p.m. you'll get another opportunity for that free virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's big there. I'd say try your chance with the virtual queue before you do Lightning Lane.
I think your 1 p.m. thing is wrong, though. Because I think you have to be inside Epcot at 1 p.m. for that drop, just like how they did with Rise.
As long as you, well, the way it worked with Rise and Remy's, as long as you had entered the park already at some point during the day and used your park ticket to get in, it would still let you do it. So I would assume
I see. I thought you were saying if you were popping into Epcot, that won't work.
Now,
so,
if you haven't checked if your ticket, now this, according to Disney, you have to be in the park at 1 p.m. for the virtual queue. But the way it worked in the past, you did not as long as at some point prior to 1 you had entered the park that you were going to for that ride, or if you have a park hopper and you had entered the first park that you were supposed to be at, you could do it. But the 1 p.m. Well, since the cutoff is now 2, that's not going to be a thing that you can do with the park hopper. But you'll have to have entered Epcot at least prior to 1 in order to do that. So that's what we know. Try the virtual queue, then maybe do Lightning Lane if you don't get in. If you have a long, stay, if you're staying for a week, try the virtual queue. If you don't get in, go back to Epcot a different day, and I guess you have to buck up that $15 or more. We don't know how much it's going to cost for Guardians, or just do like Bobby and get really rude and see if you can push your way through the front of the line.
This shit
doesn't always get you very far.
Please don't do that.
No.
Well, that's our show for this week. Next week is Memorial Day weekend, the opening of Guardians. You'll see some coverage on our website for that. I know, Becky, you got some pictures while you were there on your preview, so we'll hopefully have some stuff up for that. And an article on Sunshine Flyer coming up, so stay tuned on the website for that. Bobby, at some point over next weekend, is going to ride this ride, 28th, we believe, of May. Mm-hmm. But since it's Memorial Day weekend, we won't be here on Friday, so you guys are going to miss us, I know. But while you're thinking about us, hop down there and hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment that we will read and definitely get back to you on. And really hit that like button, man, because that helps us out in the YouTube algorithms. We're the only Disney vlog on here and channel that are just saying curse words at our own detriment to the YouTube algorithm. So you guys got to give us a big thumbs up for that, because the algorithm hates it.
It is demonetizing this.
It does. So give us some love down there in those comments. Slap a like, subscribe, and we will catch you guys that first Friday in June right here on the Notcast presented by Not Club 33. For everybody here, have a great day.
Burn it all.